Bali is one of the all-time hottest destinations in the world. Whenever we tell anybody that we stayed in Bali for 2 months, the number one question we get asked often is it really cheap, like they say? The truth is, Bali can be as cheap as you want it to be, but also it can be as expensive as you want it to be as well. So no, Bali is not 100% cheap, and today we will break down the cost for you in the span of staying there for 60 days. One thing for sure is, one of the most incredible things about Bali is the living cost here is much more affordable. Let's see how much do you need to travel or even live in Bali. Once you arrive, the next question is, where are you going to stay? Bali is not overwhelming in size, but with numerous interesting and diverse places you can pick, it can be hard to choose where to stay in Bali. You can easily find a private pool villa like this that only costs about $30 US, or this one where our friends stay for around 5 million rupiah per month. But if you are on a budget, take a look at this place. Where we stayed, we only got charged $150 a month. Alright, so we just got our room. Nice small room. Decent closet. Little bathroom area. With a nice bathroom. The best part about this is it's really clean and it's really, really cheap. Our new motorbike.
Now, after you get the place to stay, the next question is that how you can get around the island. Motorbikes are exactly the primary form of transportation here in Bali. Renting a motorbike is cheap and easy as well. You will often hear the calls for transport as you walk down the streets, especially in southern Bali like in Kuta or in Seminyak. The most common price is around 50,000 rupiah to 70,000 rupiah, and that is per day. But if you stay long term like us, then the price can go down to even 20,000 rupiah per day. But if you look at the traffic condition like this and don't feel like comfortable riding the motorbike at all, you can also easily hire the driver as well. We never hire a private driver by ourselves as we are more on the budget. Plus, we love explore the island by ourselves. Okay, speaking of the cost, if you want to have a private driver, as far as I know, it can cost you around 600,000 rupiah, and that is for the whole day. So if you fill up with 3 bottles of the gas, the petrol, it's supposed to be full.
Depending on what motorbike.
Yeah, but it depends on the motorbike as well. 8,000 rupiah per bottle, so just 24,000 rupiah for the full tank of gas.
Alright, I believe you might have heard that it is also cheap to eat out in Bali. The point is, Bali, you can easily find places to eat within your desired price point that fit your willingness to pay. It can be as cheap as you want. If you eat at a warung style or typical traditional restaurant like this, you can see a lot of this in Ubud or northern part of Bali. So we just sat down here to get some lunch. This is all 15,000 rupiah, which is like under $1. Then the price can easily be between 15,000 to 30,000 rupiah. But if you go more mid-range restaurants with more cute and chic-looking style and more Western food on the menu, this kind of restaurant is where you start to make your way up in the price point. This is more in southern Bali, especially Canggu, where we stayed for a month. On average, the food price is normally 30,000 rupiah, or could be a minimum base for that price there. So it can be from 30,000 or even 80,000 or even 100,000 rupiah. It really depends on how fancy you want to go.
Either coffee latte or other kinds of latte. At a typical local restaurant, it costs us about 7,000 rupiah. But at the mid-range restaurant, price can be up to like 15,000 rupiah to 25,000 rupiah. Speaking of drink, let's discuss a little bit more about price on alcohol. Alcohol in Bali for beer is pretty cheap, especially Bintang, which is the best-selling and most popular beer there on the island. Price can be ranged anywhere from 30,000 rupiah to 35,000 rupiah, or some place can sell it at 40,000 rupiah, depending on where you buy it at the standard bottle. Many places also have happy hour there as well.
We're gonna stop here, grab some dinner, listen to some live music, and they got a really good deal on cocktails. They got 5 cocktails for 100K.
As for the imported alcohol drinks, is totally different. As far as we know, there is the import tax around 150% to 200% of the basic price. So imported drink in Bali are more expensive than the local alcohol drinks, of course. For instance, a bottle of liquor sold at $11 in the United States, it is sold around $40 in Bali.
And for the gym, don't worry. After eating all that food in Bali, you're gonna need to go to the gym. If you want to stay healthy and keep your body fit in Bali, it is the perfect place for a gym lover. It costs about 250,000 rupiah per month for the gym in Canggu. In Ubud, it's even cheaper. It's 200,000 rupiah, so there's no excuse for you to not go.
Now you probably want to start exploring the island and hang out. Good news that there are many places in Bali that you can visit that cost nothing to you at all. Some of those places are, for example, this one, the most famous rice terrace in the world, Tekalalang Rice Terrace. It costs nothing to you at all, so you can go there and enjoy the rice terrace for free. And if you want to travel for photography and architecture purpose, Bali Gate is the place for you. This place is stunning. It is kind of like the most iconic spot in Bali in my opinion. Next one, this one is Saraswati Temple in Ubud Center, free as well. And you can't avoid trying popular luwak coffee while you are in Bali. We went to Teh Basari, this one. Here, unbelievably, it is totally free to have the coffee and tea taste together with the plantation tour as well. Even though you don't have to pay for that, but you are expected to tip the guide with whatever amount you would love to tip. However, if you want to buy the luwak coffee here, it can charge you 50,000 rupiah per cup. Now, there is no fee for most beaches, but sometimes fee comes in the form of the parking fee, which some beaches are, for example, at Batu Bolong Beach, this one, we paid 2,000 rupiah for the parking fee. When you want to rent the beach chair, that will cost another 50,000 rupiah. Bali is also well known as a paradise for surfers. We rent a surfboard in Bali and it's not the hard thing to do at all here. You can pretty find a surfboard for rent anywhere that there is the coastline and some waves. Short-term rental can be from 20,000 rupiah to 50,000 rupiah and that is per hour.
Alright, and some extra tips for you. For the laundry, you have to wash your clothes on the island, right? You don't want to be walking to the beach scrubbing your clothes in the water, so the cost of laundry here is really cheap. We actually only pay about 7,000 rupiah per kilogram in Ubud and in Canggu. Bali is truly the land of waterfalls. And when I mean waterfalls, I say waterfalls. There's thousands and thousands of waterfalls. You literally cannot see them all. Whatever vibe you want to get from them, you can get it in Bali. Whether it be the powerful one, the more private one, the deep in the jungle one, the cave one, you literally can get them all. Most waterfalls come with a general entrance fee of 10,000 rupiah, especially the more popular ones that you see on Instagram.
8,000.
Staying long-term in Bali and being able to maintain a budget would not be possible if we ate out every day. We love going to the local markets early in the morning for some really cheap and fresh stuff. Every time we go there, we always get some rice, some green vegetables, some potatoes, eggs, and even some chicken breasts with some fruit, which is really cheap if you buy it from the local market. On average, we pay from 80,000 to 100,000 rupiah. Generally lasts us about 3 days. Can you believe that? 3 days. And good morning. It's like, what, 5:55, and we have to get on another boat. Head to Gili T this time. Once you visit Bali, if you're looking for a place where you can maybe relax or party hard at the same time, you should definitely hop to Gili T Island, which is a popular destination that you should not miss when it comes to selecting a ferry from Bali to Gili Islands. The fastest route between Bali and the Gili Islands is Padang Bai and Gili T, with the crossing duration of around 1 hour, even though the island is located close to Lombok. But most people visit them from Bali. For a return ticket, it costs as low as 80,000 up to 500,000. We paid 450,000 rupiah per person. On Gili T, we stayed in my mate's place hostel. This is the largest hostel on the island, and my mate's place has got huge, buzzing social area where by day you can chill at the cozy beanbag chairs. Not only that, they also have a great bar, and by night, if you look at the setup here, it is especially the way they set up such a large table like this in the middle. This allows you to socialize with other guests easily and make a lot of friends there along this table. Literally, we cannot recommend this place enough. Alright, so first impression on my mate's place rooms is wow. You walk in and it's ice cold in here. So they give you these huge lockers. Each bed, there's 3 beds per room. Each bed has one section of a big locker. And then they also, each hallway shares a bathroom and showers. So at the end of the hall, there's 3 toilets and 3 showers with 2 sinks. So this place is absolutely amazing so far.
This is Jimmy's bed, my bed, and this is our roommate.
The island itself is chill, and there is no motor vehicles allowed. So when we would highly recommend you to rent a bicycle, it is cheap, only about 50,000 rupiah for the day. If you want just half a day, that is fine as well. We paid 25,000 rupiah for half a day's rental. After you get your bicycle, we highly recommend you go to the swings by the ocean. This is a super chill area, and you have a lot of Instagram pictures about this swing. It is really the icon of Gili T. Also, besides the swings, it is really cheap to go snorkeling here as well. It only costs about 100,000 rupiah. If you buy it directly from my mate's place, they take you here, which is unbelievably stunning. They also take you to the other Gili Islands like Gili Meno, and you see sea turtles, and then you go to Gili Air and you have lunch and you enjoy the pool there as well. And don't worry about the snorkeling equipment, as they provide that for you at no extra cost. So right down the road from my mate's place, there's this place, and they offer, you know, like Padang style food, like local style food for 25,000. The water, tall water is only 10,000, so it's about the same as what you would get in Bali. My mate's place, we decided to try out the dinner. Fairly inexpensive. I got chicken cordon bleu with fries. She got some sort of pasta.
Besides Gili T that Jimmy just mentioned you earlier, we went to Nusa Lembongan, and from there you can cross this yellow bridge easily to Nusa Lembongan Island. Fast boat for return ticket costs around 450,000 to 500,000 rupiah for return ticket. Depend on how good you haggle for that, and depend on when you buy that as well. This includes all transfers, so it is a really excellent value. In Nusa Lembongan, plenty of people rent the scooter to ride around the island. We have done it, and it's great experience. Locals never bother with getting a license as well. The rate of renting is upward of about 60,000 rupiah to 70,000 rupiah, and that is per day. For accommodation, we stay here, which we book it from Airbnb. Only costs us about $20 a day.
Good morning!
Good morning!
I almost broke the glass.
Food here is pretty much like in Bali Island, middle range price. So here, for example, at Sea Breeze, which is a really cute restaurant right by the shore, it costs around 50,000 to 70,000 per meal. A lot of places nearby the shore charge around the same price. But if you are more on the budget, you can easily go to the place like this, which sell more of like a nasi campur style or more local style food. We paid only 20,000 rupiah per dish here. If you want some alcohol, the general price for cocktail is about 50,000 rupiah, and normally at around 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. depending on places, it is the happy hour time, so you can really get a good deal. One tips for you here, in Nusa Lembongan, you can head to Dream Beach Hut. It is right by Dream Beach. We had a really great time swimming there. This is free. This is a perfect spot to hang out for the day with good access to food, to drinks, to pools. Just order some food, order some drinks, whatever you want to order on the menu. And then you can swim in their infinity pool for free. Also, if you are in Nusa Ceningan Island, you can head to Jenny's place and order whatever on the menu there, and then you can have the access to swim in the swimming pool here for free. It is right close to the beach. The vibe is more like private and relaxing compared to Dream Beach Hut. Depend on what kind of vibe do you want.
So if you guys liked the video, please leave it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe for more travel related content, specifically informational content that help you guys make the most out of your trips. Be sure to check the link below because we have a travel checklist specifically for countries in Southeast Asia. These help you pack and know what you need to know before you get there. So make sure you guys head over to divertliving.com and check out your checklist.
Yeah.
Gili, are you Gili? No.